Jeff Dye. Chris D'Elia, Jeff Dye, and George Janko.
Oh my God, should we watch that?
All got together on the same podcast. Yeah, I think we should. Let's go from bad man to bad man. These sex guys, there's something about the sex guys, the sex fool that really gets me going, And for him to blame, I can't believe he came out. Hopefully that Fox News crew, they get him back for that. Going around saying that they're woke now.
And also, who are you suing for defamation if no one said anything until you just posted this now?
Yeah.
Yourself? Nobody
suing for defamation. They didn't say anything. They just fired you.
Yeah.
And did he say they escorted me out in his post?
I don't remember reading that, but that article said that he said that, so I guess.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, that's Tyler Fisher. He cannot be trusted. And everybody should be picking on him constantly. He needs to get out of here. And here's the tie-in. If this was just some right-wing grifter doing Gutfeld, I probably wouldn't be involved at all. He is it, the comedy mothership. He's part of Joe Rogan's inner circle now. Him,
Kim Congdon
Tony.
is there unprotected.
Kim Congdon is not safe. God, I can't stand Kim Congdon. That's
but we will protect her.
Somebody heard me say, I can't stand Dan on the last show, and they wrote me a message like, I can't believe it. Thank you for saying that.
Wow, that's so cute.
It's an impression of this guy, Rich Lux. Okay, look at this. We've got some more. The Sex Pestiny.
Rear is watching the sex fools.
Rear's watching, yes. Remember, we've dropped the D, we've dropped the B. It is just Rear now. George Janko. You guys remember George Janko from Impulsions? You remember him from everything that we've done with him. What a little koala, and what a bad person he's become. He's had Jeff Dye. Comedian Jeff Dye has been on Janko's show. He's had Chris D'Elia. He let Chris D'Elia be in the same room as his little wife. She sat with Chris D'Elia laughing at Chris D'Elia's jokes. So, does George Janko's wife read the articles about Chris D'Elia and all the women and all the stuff he's done, and you don't care about women? Why is it okay? Why is George Janko's wife cool with Chris D'Elia? How does that not offend
that's so
her?
Crazy to me. I can't put it together.
It's weird. It's very weird. Are you like evil? Are you like an evil girl? Are you so very stupid
or she's
that anything
so sweet that she just believes everything everybody says?
So anything anybody says, the thousands of people telling their testimony and Chris admitting most of it himself, why does he need to be in your life? Why does he need to be in your white living room? Well, Janko did the unthinkable, the impossible. He brought Jeff Dye and D'Elia.
Oh, really, dude?
On his show in front of his wife at the exact same time, together. They're both in that Vine apartment or wherever that place is. Remember, we stayed in an Airbnb right by Janko's once, years ago. Okay, here they are.
Don't tell anyone. Why?
Do they do this thing at the beginning? Yeah, they do. I want to see the real intro.
I know I only have one time code, but there's so much. This episode is insane.
What is with this opening? Why is Candace Owens here?
That's part of the
opening
song.
Oh,
so
there's
if
a
you
song.
see her, press play because that means it's
here's
song
Jeff
time.
Dye. Spoiler alert: Jeff Dye. I hate to say it, but Jeff, hat too low. Not sure what you are thinking, but hat way too low. Not sure what you're going for here. I guess you want to get zits all over your forehead.
Don't his ears really hurt?
Why would you push that hat? I've seen guys do this, and I'm just going, what are they doing? Why do they wear their hat? You see hat too high all the time, too. And then you see hat too low. I don't know why people can't do it like me, which is almost perfect. Almost called. See if any old school fans know that one. Here they are. Let's see this opening here.
I gotta make fun of these Filipinos. And they're so far down the mountain, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, I'm kidding. Sarah Hyland and
That's really happening. Okay, well.
them. Sarah Hyland and them.
I'm just praying I don't fight, I just pray. I only go the way of Mr. Yahweh.
George, I love it. It's a real gift to be around.
Oh, here's another one of his guests, Russell Brand. Look at this lineup. Chris D'Elia, Russell Brand, Jeff Dye, Jordan B. Peterson, not Jordan Lee Peterson. Look at this line. I mean, I can't believe you put all these people.
Did you?
in.
I think you fell asleep. Sorry. Did you hear the part of the Joe Rogan Jordan Peterson episode? I just remembered this where he says that he got hit in the head with a meteor, and then Joe just glosses right over.
Oh yeah, Jordan Peterson was hit in the head with a meteor.
I'm dead serious.
He said that? Well, that makes sense. That's where his wife came from. He saw something hit the backyard. He came out, there was smoke everywhere, and then he saw his wife come out of the hole. She's from a meteor. Jordan Peterson's wife is from a fucking meteor. Look it up. All right. That's why they only eat meat. Because they're meteors. Okay, watch this.
And they're so far down the mountain, you know what I mean? It's like, nah, I'm kidding. Sarah Hyland and them. Sarah Hyland and them.
I'm just playing, I don't fight.
By the way, anyone knows Sarah Hyland out there? Because I'd like to get in touch with her. Not about this, but about something separate. So here it is. Candace Owens, that's a wonderful woman. Look what she did to Kanye. Bobby Lee, another guy. Caught in Taiwan. What did he do?
The Tijuana Prince.
The Tijuana Prince, Bobby Lee.
I only go.
The
Oh, wow.
journalist.
Can I give a secret here? Let me give a little secret here. And I don't know if this is true or somebody trying to cover their tracks. Here's RFK.
Is this something you're supposed to say?
I don't give a fuck.
I forget where we heard this information.
I'm going to clean it up so that it's all good. So remember I was going RFK, and here he is. And I'm going, why is RFK good friends with Theo Vaughn? Why is RFK good friends with Tony Hinchcliffe? Who else is he good friends with? So many comedians are like, yeah, I talk to RFK every week on the phone. And I'm going, what is going on? Are they being paid? Is he trying to trick them? What's he doing? Well, somebody wrote to me and they said, they were very mad at me. And they said, Theo Vaughn's not being paid by RFK. The reason that they're such dear friends is because they go to AA together.
I don't know if they were mad. I think you were reading into
maybe.
that.
Well, listen to this.
They were giving you a
Well, okay. Who cares? Delete that part. Here's this. Why is he going to AA with those people? I don't need anyone who's working for the government going to AA. That psychotic fucking thing. Really. If you don't think AA is psychotic, if you think it helps, those people cannot be helped, by the way. Those are true psychos. And I would say, you go to AA, keep that shit private, because I look at you as scary as fuck now. AA, I'll say...
nay.
Nay, NN is what I'd say. No. And that's even more disgusting. And I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if they met at prom. You know, I don't care if they met at a what is that, like a blind dating thing where they're doing speed dating. I don't care where they met. You, RFK, are not to hang out with stupid idiot Theo Vaughn. Sorry. You want to work for the government, you can't hang out with the likes of Theo Vaughn. He is far too stupid to talk to. And if you could relate to him, then maybe you be stupid too. You shouldn't be good friends. Our politicians should not be good friends with Theo Vaughn. Sorry. I'm not paying taxes for that. And Theo Vaughn is not a good guy. He is not a good guy. He is a real bad person. Trust me. You think I'm going to come on here and make stuff up? So I don't like it. And I don't like the influence he's using these people. I don't care where they met. He is using them for their influence on the young people. And they're going on these podcasts. He's doing it to Janko. What do you think? He thinks the dumbest people in the world are cool? George Janko, another one of the dumbest people in the world. He preys on that stupidity, and they all do. They all do. This isn't a politics thing. This is they're going on Impulsive with Logan Paul and Big Mike. They're going on Theo Vaughn. They're going on George Janko. You're telling me that these men don't know that those three are as stupid as they come? You don't have to know anything to know that these three...
he's just using them.
Exactly, he's using them. It's horrible. That can't happen. He's getting to the kids. So, and I don't know what he wants with them, but I heard...
We haven't figured it out yet.
I heard he's banning ketchup now. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, here's this is all just from George Janko's opening. Look at this. That's a crook. Another. Oh, look at this. You let Brand around your wife. He is a convicted. Wait, is he convicted or charged?
Charged.
He was charged with rape, right?
Yep.
Charged.
Rolled right off his back.
AKA the left are just messing with him.
Real gift to be around.
That was awesome.
That's a very good question.
I love you guys.
Jake Paul. Oh, Tate, Andrew Tate himself. Respect brother hard. Look at Andrew Tate, by the way. Look at what he's become. You know, I saw Andrew Tate in my pool the other day, sucking the side of the wall. It is true. Yes, it is true, Andrew Tate. I woke up one morning to check the water, and he was in the side of the pool. And I said, "Get in the house!" Look at Andrew Tate. You got to see this photo of him here. Again, I have a huge soft spot for Andrew Tate. I don't care how many people he hurt, because those people are... The people he hurt are at least corrupt. You know, they've got that busted-ass Russian face.
I do have a problem with too much.
Okay, look at this fucking scene. Here's George Janko, Mr. Yahweh. Okay, Mr. Jesus boy. Here's his wife sitting in here. Now she's finally given them a look like she should be giving them. And then you've got Chris D'Elia, who literally looks like if Californication was about a guy that we all despised. Look at him. Look at Mr. Sex Rehab. You look like you just got out of sex rehab right now. Look at Chris D'Elia. Look how shitty he looks. Look at this guy. Get him out of California. Really, you don't deserve to live in California with all those pretty ladies. Get him in a state full of pigs. That's what he deserves. You know, you really want to punish people? Make them move to, like a sex crime guy. You go, sorry, your punishment, we're not going to put you in jail, but you got to move to Minnesota.
A state with no colleges.
Yeah, a state with no colleges. And then here's Jeff Dye, who, by the way, Chris D'Elia, Jeff Dye is even too stupid for Chris D'Elia. If that's like Chris D'Elia, like, here's Jeff Dye talking. He's like, whoa, this guy's really dumb. And there's Jeff Dye.
I mean, he spends all day talking to Eric Griffin, so I don't know what's so difficult. That's
and these
cute.
poor dogs, these poor dogs. I feel so bad for dogs that get touched by bad people.
Same.
And I'm seeing it everywhere lately. I really start thinking about it too. I go, that dog has no idea how bad the person is, and they're offering up this innocence to this bad, bad person with the sticky fingers getting petted. So here they are. Chris D'Elia's got his. This is Chris D'Elia's drinking 5 of these big boys a day. That's why he's so fucking, look at his face. Okay, these are these big Starbucks drinks for those of you listening to the audio. Are these Yeezy boots here? Or a copy?
No.
They're not. They're a copycat. Anything taupe is Yeezy and is a copy.
Coffee.
Are you feeling a little bit?
Yeah, you too, right?
Is everything good? Everybody looks good?
Sometimes I think about you. I'm like, God, Jeff.
Look at how shitty you look.
I'm
I had
not
no
kidding.
idea.
I think you have the same shirt as him.
I do. And guess what? It's in the throwaway pile because I accidentally ordered it from John Elliott thinking it would be nice because it was so expensive. I bought this same shirt. It's this long sleeve. And I go, you know what? I'm going to get this long sleeve. Maybe it's like really nice. You get it. These luxury clothing brands, you know what they do? They put out a lot of nice stuff. And then this is where they really rob you. They also have a ton of horrendous, poor quality stuff. Like this long sleeve he's wearing, it's worth about $3. They sell this, I think it's like $180 or something like that. So I'm excited. I'm going, this might be like a nice long sleeve. I get this thing. It's as thin as a cheap Champion's piece of garbage. So these companies, what they do is they pad their stores with this stuff with huge markups. All the basics, never buy a basic. Even from Tom Ford, don't buy a Tom Ford t-shirt for the love of God. It's about as thin as a woman's pantyhose. Okay? And look how shitty you look when you wear this.
Mike's buying those like sheer shirts that James Charles wears to Coachella.
Yeah. Sheer
And
shirts.
then he's
James
holding-
Charles is not a thing anymore.
And he's holding them
He's
up
not a
like,
thing.
this is so thin.
Yeah, well, I am. Yeah, I'm buying stuff from S&M type companies. It's a sex shirt for women. Okay, here he is. Look at that hair. Look at that hair, man. Do you think that like looks cool? Like you're like from Venice Beach? Do you think it looks cool when you like come out of the Starbucks with your sunglasses on and you love going to Starbucks, huh? So you could be seen. I hate him.
Does it too.
I do it all day.
What do you do all the time?
The coffee.
I've been up
Coffee.
since 11 a.m., right? Real go-getter.
That's good.
And I've already had 3 coffees.
Yeah, same.
Why don't you let your wife alone with them? George, why don't you step outside and let them... How can they...
Remember when he interviewed Tate and he was like, of course I didn't bring Belle because he's a rape. That would be crazy.
he
I
said
left her
that.
at home. She was scared. But
Yeah. I mean, imagine this. And these guys, by the way, are salivating. This is like bringing booze to an AA meeting. These two sex addicts should not be... Like, what are you trying to do here with this? You're putting that in front of Dalia. This is like Dalia's prime, a young... I mean, I can't believe you're putting her like that in front of them.
I know.
Dalia.
And you somehow get this beautiful, gorgeous model wife and you just sit her in front of these dogs like this?
I can't
And
believe
don't
you would
protect
even let her in the same room. And you would step out. You'd be like, you'll be okay with Chris, right? I'm going to go out of town for an hour. So there they are. Janko is drinking Celsius out of a fucking cup with
never
ice,
been
which is so disgusting. That is only meant to be drank from the can. The only thing I could say you could add to that is tape or a can cover, but never on ice. You don't put energy drinks on ice. That is psychotic and gross, and it looks like piss. Here they are.
11 a.m., right? Real go-getter.
That's good.
And I've already had 3 coffees.
Yeah, same. I woke
These
up.
guys, these addicts, they're on coffee all day, and they don't realize that's not the best move. Like, that's not going to make you feel any better to chug coffee. It's time to figure out a new... I can't even have one fucking coffee anymore. It's so disgusting. Actually, that's not true at all. I don't know why I said that, guys. I don't know why I said any of that. I love coffee. It's one of my main drinks. I don't know why I said that.
That's like when Ethan, Ethan is about Hassan, where nothing is happening. He'll be like, in Hassan.
It's so anti-Semitic. All he said was, fuck you. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
I didn't know why I
Look
said
at this
that.
scumbag. You're not it's not over. It's not all over. Yeah, Kristen, she saved my life. Kristen. That psycho you have to live with because of your bad choices. Trapped with that psycho and that ugly baby Calvin, who's still 2. Never grows up. Calvin still don't have a hair on his head.
I need your help workshopping something with Calvin Klein.
Calvin and Klein. Let's get Chris D'Elia's son over to the Kleins where they could be raised by nannies while Ethan's on Twitter. Here.
But, well, I woke up earlier than that, but yeah. Wait, but
Kind of like the same of that whole Instagram video that's been going viral.
Which- what is it?
The guy wakes up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
oh yeah, my shit's way later though.
Okay, boring.
He wakes up the day before. He wakes up 3:52, right?
They just do a
That
bunch
was
of
up Ashton
bullshit
Hall.
the whole episode.
Bunch
Blah,
of
blah,
bullshit.
blah.
Great. So what do
Do
we
you
got here?
guys know about the Impractical Jokers Me Too? I don't have time to get into it, but 2 of them got Me Too.
Joe Gatto, right?
And
Do you guys know the Impractical Jokers? They're tied in
and the
with
Chinese Joker.
They're tied in with the East Coast comedy scene. This Gas Digital. I'm so sorry about that. Give me a sec, guys.
Let's hear it.
Thank
for
you.
the Lou.
Thank you.
Anyways, they
The
got
Impractical
busted
Jokers. But no,
texting
this is
teens
good.
or something.
We got to say that one of the guys went down from Impractical Jokers for some kind of indiscretion. I always think of it as, and I was talking about this the other day to Jules alone in the garage. I was talking about, I was going, what happened to the guy from Arcade Fire? Didn't he do some like rape or something? She's like, yeah, he did. And I go, yeah, but what did he do? Because whenever one of these guys gets in trouble, I just think of it as rape. That's what I first think of. And I go, what do you? She's like, yeah, it was exactly like
I feel like it was
and then I
very
go, what
D'Elia.
was it? I go, what was it? And she goes, he was like sleeping with a lot of girls. And I go, isn't that funny that I think of that as a rapist?
Yep.
The Arcade Fire guy who couldn't be nicer. You see him now with his wife. He's like, thank you for the second chance.
He's psycho.
He fucked every member of that band
Probably.
with his big ass fucking porn star hair. Okay, so one of the Impractical Jokers went down for one of these sex pest
They were like
crimes.
texting all these 18-year-olds on tour, bringing them over to their hotels and
Is
stuff.
Sal involved? You guys
the
know
two
Sal
guys who got
Lovato?
accused are Joe Gatto and James Murray.
Two guys. So no more Impractical Joke. Take the money back networks. You know, they syndicated these idiots for the fools. That show is so low, bottom of the barrel. It's like watching Bounty Hunter. You know, Greg the Bounty Hunter, one of those shows. It's worse. They're like one of those shows on TV that you go, this is still being aired. I can't even believe it. And now they've been popped. It's time to take the syndication away. I hope they, just like the Try Guys, take it away. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Take it away. So
anyways, there's like all this headlines like Impractical Jokers, Joe Gatto cancels tour and enters inpatient facility in wake of sexual assault allegations on People magazine. It's a big thing. So anyways, go to 10100.
10100. Oh, didn't do it. Let's try that again. 100. Wait. 10100?
Yes, sir.
10100. Here we go. And this will speak for itself. Look what Janko does, right? This is Janko, right? He's going to ask.
Being a
the
little
good
prince
stuff.
here.
This is Janko. And Janko, remember, Chris D'Elia has been accused of it all. In my opinion, I think he's done everything that they have accused him of and worse. You know, I've spoken with many people.
Here he is ready to bite a girl's nipple off.
Yeah, and I don't think he's changed at all. I still think he's just figured out how to cover it up better. That's what I think. I think he's probably done stuff that you couldn't even imagine. Sorry about this.
What's with your little boogers?
You know what?
today?
It's not. Don't say that. It is not that. It gets a little moist up there, and it has been since spring has started because of all these damn crooked trees and bugs in this town. I didn't know how many bugs there would be in this town, but I'm freaking out a little bit here. Okay, watch what George Janko does. See, George Janko thinks everything's kumbaya and you could be open and honest. Chris ain't an open and honest guy. So watch what happens here. Guys. Where are we going?
Don't tell anyone.
Why are you here?
Yeah. I was like, oh, your wife caught you? He's like, nah. I said, well, what the fuck are we doing here?
Well, you just want to be a better man?
Yeah.
What is that? That's good. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's good. How is he?
The guy?
Yeah.
He's good. Last time I saw him, he's good.
Yeah.
He's still wagging off, for sure.
I used to have this joke. I would talk about him, not him, but I changed the name and everything. But I would always be like, every time we talk, he'd be like, I relapsed. I was like, just don't tell anyone.
I know, yeah. But also, of course you're going to.
Well, that's... Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about relapse and you're saying just don't tell anybody? He just admitted what I just said he probably does.
Yeah, what?
Chris D'Elia's like, yeah, this guy was like, I relapsed. I'm like, don't tell anybody. And then they all burst out laughing. Okay, does your AA department and all your rehab people know about this? Does Kristen know that your policies don't tell anybody if you break the rules of your deal?
Oh, yeah. But also, of course you're going to.
Well, that's... Yeah. I mean, look, if you're jerking off all the time and you can't stop...
Yeah. There's
Okay.
Some people have that
definitely
issue.
levels.
Yeah, which I guess he
For
says
sure.
he had. But
That's why it's funny when like every celebrity's like, like Tiger Woods is like, I'm a sex addict. It's like, no, you're not. You just had a ton of great opportunities, and you like sex addicts like jerk off till they bleed.
Oh, you were out of the room during this? He was out of the room. He stepped out. He just got back. She's been alone with
them
these
talking about
guys.
jerking
Chris
off?
D'Elia is actually holding his cock right now.
Oh my God.
Because he doesn't know what to do. And George, I want to tell you something, little Janko. Chris D'Elia and Jeff Dye are going to your wife's Instagram when they get home, and they are opening up her bikini photos, and they are doing it all. I need you to know this, George. It has been done, and it's been done multiple times. That's why they kind of ignore her so much when they're on the show. They all kind of ignore her because
They know what they're going to do.
They crave, and they have defiled every picture of her, even ones where you're in them. Now, I have done that too. So, I. Okay, let's see what happens here. This is going to get crazy. So George is back.
Wine bottles in their butt, and this guy's going like, "Can you believe these models wanted to hook up with me after I won the tour?"
It is
What did I miss?
it is weird, yeah.
How did we get
What
here?
did I miss when I fake shit?
Yeah. You're in the poop and air. We're talking about
Wait, he went to take a shit. He's been gone for 15 minutes? These people who shit on their shows, that's vile. There should be no shitting the same day of the show. That's as far as I go. That's as far as I go. You don't eat the night before. That's how you deal with that.
stuff.
Speaking of going to like rehab for sexual like issues, Impractical Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
What happened?
D'Elia doesn't like to talk about comedians that get busted for sex stuff. He's on their side. Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. Probably false allegations. So Jeff Dye is now going up. He likes to use the bathroom right after Janko. Look at what Jeff Dye's got going on right here. This one's for the loser. Look at that. Jeff Dye ain't got no dick, Jules.
Oh my God.
That's Jeff
what?
Dye's crotch. Look, there's nothing there.
He has a toe?
So where does it go? Where is the dick? These are skin-tight Janes with a shirt that's above. Where's the dick? Completely tiny little thing smushed in?
That's crazy.
Where is it? Because most guys you see, you can't miss it. There's a giant bulge.
Can you just send him this picture and ask him to circle where it is so we can relax?
Let's do a screenshot right here. Everybody screenshot this. This is at 10216 of this show, Chris D'Elia, Ep 106 of Janko's show. This is, again, 10216. Get as many screenshots of this as possible and start asking him, putting them up, posting them, Reddit.
And if he gets mad, tell him we're going to sex rehab and we'll be fixed
Yeah,
soon.
we'll go to sex rehab if he doesn't like us doing this to him. And ask, so what's going on down there? Did you get everything removed, or is it just there's nothing there? You got a tiny.
I got going on down there?
Yeah, do you have a little micro, or what's going on down there? Because every other guy, you see a giant thing. So I don't know where yours is, or if it's just a tiny little peepee. But that's wrong. We're against that. Wear a long shirt. Never show off what you have. Okay, so watch what happens here, though.
Pokers.
And inappropriate pokers. Wow. On the spot.
Good.
What happened? Fill me in.
The guy got accused of...
Okay, so he brings up jokers, Impractical Jokers. Look at Chris. She's like, you know about Impractical? What happened? Wow. Look how hard this is for Chris D'Elia to talk about another indiscretion. He was excited when Jeff Dye got up. He thought we were maybe changing topics here.
Issue. Impractical Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
What
Inappropriate pokers.
And inappropriate pokers. Wow. On the spot.
Good.
What happened?
Ooh. Let's see. Look at this little... Look at him. This is Chris D'Elia, and... I mean, that's just one of many faces he's making, trying to figure out how to answer this question because it's so close to home. I mean, really look at yourself. Kristen, you kiss that? Why do you like this? Because of his father's money? He's a Nepo.
I gotta say, George comes through with these type of questions a lot.
Out of pure stupidity.
But he's always doing it.
He's so dumb that he actually asks the most hard-hitting questions sometimes. So Chris D'Elia thinks he's going to let everyone get... Oh, my God. Look at Chris's little face here. Oh.
That's like a fucking Insidious when it cuts back to the guy at the
Let's
table.
see I thought I caught another little face. I love these faces, and this is why everyone must watch TV up close. He made another one here that I thought I caught. Yeah, here, it's coming up. Oh, yeah. It's pure fear right here. I know it cuts here. Look at that. Look at the fear in his eyes. You think I can't read eyes? You think I was born yesterday? Let's see how he gets out of this one.
That.
I don't know.
More like
What happened?
inappropriate pokers.
Inappropriate pokers. Wow. On the spot.
Good.
What happened? Fill me in.
The guy got accused of...
The guy, I, like a fucking movie? Is it hot in here? You're doing, that is the most basic thing from a show. A poorly written show.
More
What?
like
What
inappropriate pokers.
Inappropriate pokers. Wow. On the spot.
Good.
What happened? Fill me in.
The guy got accused of something that seemed vague. I have no idea. I didn't look.
Oh!
That's crazy.
Something but you know about it. It just happened. So now you don't know. You knew about it, but now it's just something vague that you can't even remember.
The Arcade Fire thing happened years ago. That's why we couldn't remember
Exactly.
fully. This happened the same day.
Something vague, aka bullshit.
Or were there many screenshots and accusers?
Yeah, it wasn't vague, like it's all spelled out. It's only vague to me.
He's gonna be fucking sick.
Okay,
Look
let's
at
see
him.
this.
Something that seemed vague. I have no idea. I didn't look at it. I just don't believe anything.
He just went.
I just don't believe anything. Oh, really, dude?
I wake up and I'm like, just focused on like Trump. That's it.
You're really ugly to me, George. You're really ugly. You look like Saddam Hussein to me. And all your kind do as well.
Just kidding, George. We're from Palestine.
Just kidding.
so
I'm
we
from
can say that.
Palestine, so I could be free.
Something that seemed vague. I have no idea. I didn't look at it. I just don't believe anything.
He just went. I guess he checked himself into rehab.
Oh,
for
did
it.
he?
Yeah, one
I
of them
didn't know
did.
that.
One of them checked
Oh,
himself.
so just like you? A scam rehab so that you could clear your name the easy way while drinking still all day? Look at you.
This is- wait till you see what
Look
happens
what you
next.
got.
You're
Oh,
gonna
there's
die.
something that happens
Yes,
next
yes,
time. I'm going to
yes.
die. Watch.
Something that seemed vague. I have no idea. I didn't look at it. I just don't believe anything.
He just went. I guess he checked himself into rehab.
Oh,
for
did
it.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
I
them
didn't know
did.
that.
One of
Jeff
them.
Dye, can you shut the fuck up? Jeff Dye's in the background having a conversation with the moon. Who's he talking
And by
to?
the moon, you mean George Janko's sister.
Oh, wow. Whoa, man. I mean, what the fuck? She's a big, fat fucking beast.
I'm kidding.
I thought you were going
to
to say you mean George Janko's atmosphere. I mean, the show does look like it was shot on the moon. This is the same.
Moonbase 8.
Yeah. This is the same color of the moon.
Checked themselves into rehab. That bigger one is like way more caffeine.
Don't call your sister the bigger one. Oh my God. Sorry, every time I cut back to Chris, he's doing something like this. Can I fill your body up with plastic, please? Like liquid plastic, and it hardens? Okay, watch this.
I know that.
One of them checked themselves into rehab. That bigger one is like way more caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll bring it to you, bro. You don't have to go then. I just don't believe in that stuff. I don't think like that rehab stuff. I don't. I think it's just they got caught and they're like,
Oh, really, dude? I don't believe in that rehab stuff. They're just doing it because they got caught. Chris D'Elia, for those you don't know, went into sex rehab. It's like his biggest thing. and didn't you have a full conversation
He just
with
finished
Chris
talking
D'Elia?
about, like, that's what they transferred to
Yes.
this from him talking about going to rehab for sex.
George Janko is that's what I mean. RFK is friends with him. He's friends with him. Would you like George Janko to be the Secretary of Defense? You know, you really, really, really scare me. Okay, watch what he says to Chris, to dummy, stupid. And Chris, skinny jeans are over. Even Big Mike knows that coming up. Look at Chris still wearing the sticks. But what does Chris think is going on? If your pants aren't up to your nipples and this wide, you have no idea what's going on.
I just don't believe in that stuff. I don't think like that rehab stuff. I think it's just they got caught and they're like, oh, this is like a good PR thing. Like,
are they going to rehab? Is that what they said?
I don't know anything
One
about
of
this.
them's
I thought
trying to-
maybe you guys would know.
I look. There is a line there where it's like most men who have all of the opportunity will take it and have all the sex that they can.
Oh,
there is a
most men will do that, huh? That's really what's in your mind, huh? Well, I agree with that. Finally, one thing we agree on. In what right do you have to need to have sex with every woman you lay your eyes on, with your skinny fucking head? With your head that's too thin? What right? So imagine him if he was like bald. Imagine if he was not wearing cool clothes. You would be a very skinny-headed, pathetic man, which you are now.
There is a line, though. I think if you're doing something too much to where it affects your life, then you need to change your behavior. Mm-hmm. And so for me, going to that rehab absolutely helped that.
What was it like there? Like,
oh man, it was wild. It was.
Is it uncomfortable to speak about?
Very, very. It's very depressing in the beginning. It's very depressing. You're just like, because you go and you're like, because I used to talk about this in my act too. It's like,
imagine how bad things need to be to send yourself away. Imagine this. Imagine checking into a facility because things are so bad. You really got to be dark to end up there, especially when it's not drugs or alcohol. Really, imagine this. And he was there for what, a year?
Oh, no. Oopsie.
Whoops.
Okay, wait. He just does his boring rehab talk again. We've heard a billion times. Go to 104.30.
Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. I'll make it up to you.
and I was like, I got to go there because I got to be different. And I went there.
To be clear, though, you went there for cheating.
Yeah.
Not just.
That's unclear.
Well, cheating was like I was cheating too. So Jeff Dye tries to jump in and defend Chris D'Elia. I didn't know this. So it's all bullshit. All Chris D'Elia's stuff is all bullshit. All those women who are in mental institutions now because of him. It's all just bull.
To be clear, though, you went there for cheating.
Yeah.
I think we should be a little more specific.
Yes.
Well, no, that's not exactly why he was there. And do people go to rehab because they cheated? Is that?
Why don't you just say you went there for something
cheat.
vague?
Yeah. To be clear, you went for something vague. Who goes to rehab for cheating? You don't go to rehab for cheating. You don't need to be rehabilitated because you cheated on someone. Well, you do, but I've never heard of a cheater's hab. I can't believe Dye you would do that. So you're as despicable as they come, too, huh?
Went there for cheating.
Yeah.
I think we should be a little more specific.
Yes.
The things you were accused of, you didn't do.
Correct.
Oh, correct, he says now. Kristen! Oh, Kristen, have you seen this clip? Where he says, correct, he didn't do any of those things and he just went there because he cheated on you once? Have you seen this clip where he says, correct? After all of your talks and the crying and the pain and the turmoil that you and your family went through, Kristen, his wife. Can somebody clip this and send it to Kristen and go, oh, he says that it was all, everything he was accused of was fake. Which he's even admitted to more than that, right? Chris D'Elia is
he
already
basically admitted to everything except for that they were underage.
Yeah. So
Right?
now it's rewritten here. Let's hear
Be
this.
a little more specific.
Yes.
The things you were accused of, you didn't do.
Correct.
Which is why you're my fucking friend, and I love you.
Thank you, Jack. And I love you for that.
You're his friend because he didn't rape an underage girl? That's why I love you, because you were accused by so many people of horrific things. That's why I love you. Okay. Got it.
You didn't do.
Correct.
Which is why you're my fucking friend, and I love you.
Thank you, Jack. And I love you
You're
for that, dude.
in
He
trouble.
doesn't like you. He barely knows you, by the way. Like, Chris isn't your friend. He finds you to be pathetic, and he wish he was hanging out with the stars. You're like, it's so embarrassing for Chris to hang out with you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like any of this. Look at him. He wanted to be hanging out with Keanu Reeves. He wanted to be hanging out with Brad Pitt, not you.
I think we should be a little more specific.
Yes.
The things you were accused of, you didn't do.
Correct.
Which is why you're my fucking friend, and I love
Thank
you.
you, Jack. And I love you for
You're
that, dude.
in trouble.
Thank you.
You cheated on
Right.
your wife.
That's what I
the
did.
crime. Or not a crime. That's
biting
what
his
you
lip.
did.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways.
And I love you for that. And thanks for saying that. But I went to do that, and they were like, they're very strict. They were like, you don't masturbate
Also,
here.
guess how many people cheat on their wife? Most of them.
Pretty cool guys,
This
huh?
guy. What do you think of this Shauna Delarica?
Shauna, pretty funny, huh? Most guys cheat. And isn't he going to say something about Janko coming up here? Let's keep listening. I think I remember something here.
Wait.
1 second.
No,
Oh,
I'm saying,
see? He goes, most guys cheat on their wives. And Janko leans over and he says, no, it's not true.
Janko
but-
would never cheat.
by the way.
1 second.
No, I'm saying
I would
like
never.
you
I would
guys
never.
will
Guys, cut it out,
you
dude.
guys will be good and you'll be strong, but like it's something to think about. Be prepared. Put on the armor of God. Like
Scumbags.
No, the devil's coming, bud.
A year comes by.
You
and
think
that
it's
shit
not
gets
coming?
checked in. I'm
Bro,
like, "Babe,
you
what the
think
hell?"
it's not coming?
her the whole time. I couldn't stop.
Yes.
Wearing a leather jacket,
Dude,
tassels.
you think it's not coming? It's coming.
No, shut up. What are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
saying be prepared.
Something.
No, he said a very wise
Oh,
thing.
she's actually kind of concerned now. It is coming.
I mean, you don't have to do this, Angel.
You put
What are
on
you
makeup for
doing?
Jeff Dye and Chris D'Elia. You got ready for them.
Get out of here.
You got ready for them. Did you do a full shave down too?
He said, put the armor of God on, which
Yes.
is true. You might, you know what I mean? You
It's
must.
tough. Yeah.
This shit is tough.
But yeah, you go
This shit
and
is
you
tough.
and it was wild because there were dudes there. There was a guy there that just couldn't stop masturbating. There was a guy there that
Exposed. Why are you saying this? Can the guys who went to rehab with Chris give me a call so I could hear about all the stuff
and
he's talked
telling
about?
everybody about what you guys
Yeah,
did.
he's
so-
saying you guys are all sick masturbating nuts.
what
There's one guy who only masturbated his nuts. Never touched his dick, just the nut.
either like there's every kind of like the guy
Sick freak?
who likes
Kratom.
having sex in public with people. You know what I mean? There's all sorts of people there.
Is it just like a meeting where you guys
No,
go
it
back
was,
home
I
after?
lived there, bro.
You
Anyways,
lived
I've
there.
got another.
Lived there. Wow.
I've got another amazing Janko pod.
Great. I can't wait. We love George Janko here, and I think he's been listening to some of the bar. I think Janko might be tuned in to the ultimate me. Could it be? Is that what we're watching next?
Yep.
Great. Let me just express myself here with a little drink here. My throat.
Actually, I kind of have to express myself too.
No,
Can we take a
stop. You
2-second
don't call it. We don't call it express ourselves. I just want to do some clear voice. Now with this, it's very steep. I'm already stickified. I'm going to learn the hard way because then when I go to play my instruments, I'm covered in stick. So, don't you guys hate sticky stuff? There's guys out there who don't wash their hands. Have you heard of this? What happens when they get sticky?
Wait, but can I put on a song and quickly go express?
Yeah, we're going to the bathroom bad. We'll be right back on Redbar.
2 seconds. That banjo's gotta go.
underneath my feet. When I push harder, something stops me like a force field, like a membrane. Like two north poles, like two train doors closing, freezer food inside. I can see you through the window, telling me you're telling my brain. It's not broken, it's my body telling me to run and hide. But it is not me, there's someone where